do have a special personality. Ab Ripper X. I was on a plane ride coming back from Philly, and the pilot was using it, and two of the flight attendants were using it, of course, and we're chatting with them, and the pilot, the flight attendant said, hey, do you mind talking to the pilot after the flight? Of course, the guy just flew me here safe and sound. And the pilot says, you're the first guy that made hard exercise fun, so that I wanted to come back and do it again. And in the past, I've always understood as an ex-athlete that hard exercise is effective, but it was always so miserable. The process was miserable. And he said it was really hard for me to come back over and over again when it was miserable. So you're the first guy that actually made it fun. You were doing pterodactyl impressions and Bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. And, of course, I've got some, some pretty funky sayings that people want to repeat.
Call out your soups. What do you got? Corn chowder. Corn chowder. Not dairy, I hope, dude.
When I exercise doing hardcore stuff, I surround myself with just funny people.
Scott, what do you got?
Okra.
Oh. Funny people who make me laugh, make me think, and there's a little competition there, too. I even did stand up for a couple of years. It was mostly open mic nights around Los Angeles. Places like Club Cafe Lounge in Pasadena at 2 o'clock in the morning in front of 3 drunk guys who were throwing stuff at me. Yeah, that was a living. I just was an entertainer as a kid. I was not a great student. I had a speech impediment as a kid. We moved around 6 times before 5th grade. So, it was kind of a crazy mixed-up world. And humor was the only way I could really kind of move forward in life, the only way I could really communicate with people.
Cheeseburger bad, fries bad, shakes bad, Coca-Cola, oops, I said it.
Unlike regular celebrities that you see on TV or in the movies, people see me every day. So it's my duty and my obligation that when somebody comes up to me and says, hello, I want to hear the story. What are you doing? What day are you on? I've lost weight. Because who you're talking to are not fans because they like your movie. They're fans because their marriage is better. They feel better. They have more energy. We understood that a vast majority of the people who went to the gym were not getting results at the gym. They would go and they would learn how to use some of the equipment and they would take a class. But I don't know anybody, even wealthy folks, that feel like spending money on a personal trainer 5 to 6 days a week. So Carl Daikeler, our CEO of Beachbody, came to me and said, can you create a program that people can do in front of their television set that is very, very similar to the stuff that you do with your celebrity clients? And I said, absolutely. You don't need an elliptical machine and a treadmill and a hack squat machine and a lat pull machine. Those are great to have, and if you know how to use them properly and you go to the gym and you're keeping track of your form, then those things are great. But in reality, you need the human body and Mother Earth and Sir Isaac Newton's law.
1 and down. 2 and down.
You need dumbbells, bands, pull-up bar, and a mat for ab work and yoga work. That's it. I walk the talk. I eat fruits and vegetables and whole grains and lean proteins. I make sure that I get about 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep every night. I have very low stress. I'm genetically lucky because my father and my mother into their 70s still had dark hair. My father's 78. He's got mostly dark hair. So I don't diet, so I'm sick and tired of that rumor, okay? Forget about it. That's the real deal growing out of my head. But I exercise almost identically to the way I do P90X and P90X too.
Up, 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 up.
I'm pretty busy. My second book will be out in a couple of months called Crush It. First book, Bring It. Second book, Crush It. Third book, Pulverize It. Fourth book, Annihilate It. Fifth book, Obliterate It.